The leaders of China and Russia, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin, reportedly exchanged talks on Beijing's so-called peacemaking efforts on the war in Ukraine as they met in Moscow. The U.S. remains doubtful on this. Our Han Seong-woo has the latest.
Ahead of an official summit slated for Tuesday, Chinese leader Xi Jinping shared preliminary talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday in Moscow, where the two greeted each other as dear friends.
Dear Chairman, dear friend, welcome to Russia, to Moscow. I'm glad to have an opportunity now in person to congratulate you on re-election as leader of China.
Dear President Putin, I always call you my dear friend. I was very glad to receive your proposal with a state visit once again, let alone after my re-election as chairman of China's Communist Party. I chose Russia as the first foreign country to visit.
According to Xinhua news agency, Xi and Putin exchanged in-depth views on the war in Ukraine, with Xi expressing China's willingness to play a constructive role in finding a political solution to the conflict, a position Putin reportedly called fair, objective, and balanced. Western powers, however, have cast doubt on the so-called peace talks, with the United States even accusing China of providing Russia with diplomatic cover so it can continue committing atrocities in Ukraine.
But we are concerned that, instead, China will reiterate calls for a ceasefire that leaves Russian forces inside Ukraine's sovereign territory. Any ceasefire that does not address the removal of Russian forces from Ukraine would effectively ratify Russia's illegal conquests.
This came as Ukraine's defense ministry said late Monday that a strike destroyed Russian Caliber cruise missiles that were being moved by train in Russian-occupied Crimea. Officials did not claim direct responsibility for the incident, instead opting to say that it served to further demilitarize Russia and prepare the Crimean Peninsula for deoccupation. Meanwhile, Japan's foreign ministry has confirmed that Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Tuesday to express solidarity and unwavering support for the war-torn nation and resolutely reject Russia's aggression. NHK reports that his visit will be the first trip since World War II of a Japanese prime minister to a country or region where combat is ongoing. Han Seong-woo, Arirang News.